The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Which one y'all need? This shit is dumb. Alright, kid, okay, I posted them. Alright, cool. Y'all niggas doing NBA Jam shit, getting free attributes.
On the set. 50 seconds left. Bound to lose one. Under 10, under 10, 10, 5.
A first carry now for Kareem.
Oh my God! The nigga stood there instead of tackling him.
Made by Devondre Campbell.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, son. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Darnold to throw again.
Ah, you motherfucker.
It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pass.
It was like
He's able to bring it up
he threw it to
5
him.
yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything.
You should have let him.
This.
He
He
threw it to him.
ball into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Come to me, it's me. Hey, Irvin. Clear. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
It came back.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker,
hey,
will break down.
Let me say hi to my wife real quick. Yo. Hey, boo-boo.
Go ahead, go.
I mean, turkey's out in the refrigerator.
Okay. What's that? Oh, French fries and gravy.
Yeah, French fries and gravy, and I had some turkey. And I was just mixing the shit with mayonnaise. No, I'm not, but I need you.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches
so the brickers, I told you I blew the brickers.
teaching point. Get your head around. Locate the football so you
I
can
blew the bricker having both
in
the
the air.
microwaves on the
That's
same
exactly
time.
what he did there. That was nice.
All this right here is connected to the microwave, the stove, and the other microwave.
Pass.
So everything was on. That bitch blew like a motherfucker.
I was like, you cooking bread. And I ain't gonna say that.
You do that right.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry.
Come on, man, what's the fucking block?
That play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw.
Oh, shit!
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, Johnson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
No, I can't do no half a day. She just told me about that. I'm going to tell you, but I can't do half a day.
In the end zone for a touchback.
Huh? I forgot. Yeah, she had told me like not that long ago.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case,
refrigerator in the black bowl
here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I put aluminum foil on it because I can't find the top.
Looking to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught.
All right, let him catch it.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go get him.
Bravo.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking deep for Gabriel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
She smiled in the eyes like me. Well, y'all saying they don't take more than one
teams
ball.
Appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Look at my wife.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Go. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up being complete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go, defense.
Let's get in there, Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
Let's get in there, Quentin Williams.
Back to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with... set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Darnold now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Darnold. Incomplete.
Oh my God, you had it.
Arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You had it.
In the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now it's Darnold.
Now you hitting the fucking wide receiver, you throw it low. Down to the fucking line. Man, bro.
At the 39-yard line.
Instead of him hitting the nigga he's supposed to hit,
And you've got a few different
he
ways
threw
to
the ball low so
but
the
this is
nigga
not
can
the
pick
type of offense that's going to wave
on
the
the
white
ass,
flag.
figure ass
They're going to
fucking
keep
man.
chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Mark 57. Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Hey, echo. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
2nd and 3.
Ooh.
His man, it's caught.
Oh, man, he's supposed to be open.
Dante Pettis, his 1st touchdown of the new season.
No, and he's supposed to be open.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league...
Oh, come on, Donald!
Not many teams patient enough to
you can't hit these niggas, man.
Wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, dude.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 too slow. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to take it for a Steeler touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold.
Oh, come on, man.
For the 4th time today.
You can't hit the nigga for shit. You can throw it to the Steelers.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
You give them more than
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. We own him. We own him. 57's the Mike, Mike 57. Watch the curls, watch the curls. Hey, wahoo! 57's the Mike, 57's the Mike. Hey, check. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Now.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
To throw is Darnold. And here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A give right side now to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we got them now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now it's Breida. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Lamar Jackson is your MVP. I know that nobody wins the